Let's see. Okay. All right. Hello, air signs. So I'm doing I'm just introducing this on each of the videos because I just want to explain that it's kind of like I just don't want people to think I'm trying to hone in, or not hone in, that's the wrong word, because I could never anyway, he's so huge. But what I was saying is I really, really love the format of Tyler's Tarot, and I think he has an amazing channel. He's very, very good at what he does, and he's super entertaining and fun. And what I really like the most is he uploads a lot, and you know, in crazy accuracy too, you know. So and he's just really damn funny to watch. So I really like his approach. And, you know, I guess, you know, I'm trying to kind of use, notice I say use, not steal. No, yeah, but really, you know, and it's not, I don't, you know, I'm not trying to steal anything from, you know, I couldn't anyway. The guy is like huge. He's got a bazillion followers and he's, you know, he's awesome, all that. But I do want to kind of try and mimic, you know, his approach a little bit, because I think it's cool. It's quick, it's fast. You know, and I too would love to keep uploading a lot too, and maybe even get to like dailies and things like that. So that's kind of what I'm going to try here and do something like that. So what I'm doing is breaking it into elements. So I've already done water signs, and we're doing air signs now. So that will be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And well, I guess we'll get right into it. So it's not really any time limit, just kind of, you know, if you're watching this video, it is the month of March. So like if you're watching it in April, probably, you know, it's probably past at that point. But it's just a general reading and, you know, general energies. Okay, so let's get right into it, and we'll go with Gemini. All right. Gemini's pretty. So it's kind of the same, kind of like format I'm doing with his, you know, he does the, although I think he does love only, but, well, sometimes I think other stuff comes out and he'll mention it, but I'm just doing general, so whatever comes up, and then, but the same kind of format, like, you know, where you're at and what's coming towards you, and, you know, that sort of thing. So, and if you have not checked out his channel before, again, it's called Tyler's Tarot, and he uploads, you know, a lot, and he's just really, oh, let me put this down so you can see the board. There we go. Really, really fun to watch anyway, you know. I actually will watch, like, other signs that, you know, I'm not even, you know, in tune with or anything like that. I don't even know anything of the, you know, like just like cross-watching, you know, other signs that I don't even have any involvement with, just because he's like so damn funny. So, all right, so let's get to Gemini. Okay. I was mentioning also in the water video, there's another tarot reader that I really like, totally different style. But their name is Psychic Love Heals. Solomon, I think is the fellow's name. And he's really awesome. You know, completely different approach from Tyler's thing, but they're both very, you know, very worth checking out if you haven't already. Okay. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. All right. Yep, we're there. Okay. Okay. 9 of Cups, bottom of the deck. And how funny is this? Because I pointed that out earlier, and then that's what came up. Okay, so where you're at is pretty awesome. What's coming towards you, not so much, but your outcome is possibly good. And especially with this 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. Oh yeah, and a six of Wands to follow. So that looks pretty good. So it looks like, you know, for your position, you have the Lovers and 10 of Cups. So you're very into somebody right now. And I mean, very, 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 very into somebody right now. And, you know, you really, you know, want this happiness with them. Things are good, you know, definitely. And in your, you know, perception. Now, the other person, however, they've got something going on for sure. you know, they've got the 4 of coin and they've got the 9 of wands. So I'm thinking possible money problems. Yeah, I mean, it could be health issues, but I don't think so. I usually don't read that card as that. Let's see here. What's going on with who's coming towards Gemini, please? Okay. Well, all right. So not such great news, Gemini. Oh, man. But we saw this Ace of Wands at the outcome. So let me see how this goes. And this is just like kind of a quick moving energy reading that I'm doing. So it's not like it's the whole month of March or the whole, you know, it's just kind of like if you're watching this video in March type of reading. So unfortunately, and I'm not sure why, I don't really get it, but this person has been hurt, okay? And it looks like, okay, actually, all right, I'm seeing this now. So, well, yeah, this kind of ties in with the weekly and I think the monthly that I did too for Gemini. So it's basically, you know, the other person is holding, you know, trying to hold on to what used to be, okay? And really not realizing that it's not the way it used to be, okay? They're very hurt, or they have hurt. I can't tell. They're very hurt about something they've done to the family situation, okay? Because this 10 of Cups, where you were, you know, and this is in your row, is, you know, it's family. It's like the kids and the little dogs. I think is there dogs in this one? Nah, there's not dogs, but that's the coins. 10 of Cups, you know, but it's like, you know, this happy family and, you know, kind of great, you know, rainbows and, you know, children playing in the background sort of thing. And, you know, they've hurt this somehow, okay? Or you have, I can't tell. I think it's them, though. It looks like they have hurt this situation. We have also the 10 of Swords as a clarifier. This is being done, and walking away. Yeah, and another 10 at the bottom of the deck. And an unequal give and take. And secrets. Wow, okay. So this other person, whoever's coming towards you, whoever this is, and I don't think it's somebody coming towards you. This seems like it's, you know, an established relationship already. So, you know, we have this, you know, 10 of Swords. So, okay, and a new beginning. So I don't think this is that they are done with you and they are walking away. I think they are done with secrets and carrying a burden and not enough give and take. So in other words, if this person was taking too much from you and not giving enough, or the other way around, but I'm kind of thinking it's that way, I think that they kind of realize that, and they want to hold on tight to what they have. They realize that they have you, you know, as you know, this is the Lover's card, and they want to hold that, you know, they want to covet it again and be strong with that. But there's this, you know, ending. So if they've done something to hurt you, then I feel like they've realized that with this High Priestess here, the secret is out. In other words, you know, about whatever it was that they hurt you about, and they are done with that particular secret and are walking away from that particular secret. Okay. And, you know, they want to put an end to this burden that has been a burden on the family. Okay. And they want a more equal, you know, they understand it's given them awareness about the inequality, you know, in the relationship of give and take. Okay. And they want a new beginning. Okay. This could be a fire sign, since it's Ace of Wands. Wands are fire signs, so that's very possible. You know, they want their wish to come true. You know, they're wishing this will happen again. You know, that whatever it is they've done that has been hurtful in the past with this card, that's what this is. Okay. they want that to be done, and they want to be, you know, with you again. Let's see. One more, please. One more for Gemini, please. With this wish that they want with you too, they will be more mature and in charge of their emotions, okay? And in doing that, that will put an end to the stress. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow, this just keeps going, Gemini. I'm just pulling the decks from the bottom of the card, and it's telling me this entire story. So with this wish come true that they want with you again, that's going to make them become more mature and, like I said, in charge of their emotions and wrangling those better, which in turn is going to be, you know, it's going to be stressful, but it's going to be like pretty quick to an end of stress, okay? And an end to secrets. And then things will be balanced, okay, with the Justice card. Wow. And then we have the Knight of Wands, again, with the fire. So, okay. So let me pull you guys one more card, please. Gemini, please. Geminis. What did Geminis need to know, please, for the Oracle cards? Geminis. Okay. Okay, so your first one is finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Okay, so yeah, so this is just, honestly, I think it's, I mean, I like opening to your spiritual source. I always love, you know, that advice. That's awesome. But to me, I think the key word here is finding sanctuary. I feel like this is somebody who really, really needs to get away. And, you know, even if it's for a day, you know, but longer would be good. I'm thinking like a nice weekend. But like, not like a spa weekend, like a really, and a spa can be quiet too, but I'm not thinking about a whole bunch of people attending to your needs type of thing. I think you need to be by yourself. You know, this is like about finding sanctuary, you know, so somewhere that's quiet, you know, even if it's like, you know, getting a very nice hotel room for the weekend that's, you know, maybe by the beach or whatever, that's just for you, you know, just if you can afford something like that, you know, and just sort of, you know, and if not, then you know, if that's out of the price range, you know, maybe just even going for a nice, you know, maybe there's a peaceful place you like to go in the park or something, and at least even if you could spend an hour or a couple hours, just kind of find some peace, you know, and really just kind of, you know, sit with yourself, you know, really. And the other card is breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Okay. But this is also about work. And not, I don't mean like actual work, like jobs. I mean about, you know, it takes work, you know, to do this. It's like breaking ground. You have to break ground. You have to, like, you know, to dig a trail. You know, a trail doesn't just magically appear, you know, somebody has to dig in and start the work to make this new path that leads to this, you know, through this beautiful trail. So it's a breakthrough is at hand. Okay, so like breaking ground is probably starting soon, and especially with this Ace of Wands, all right, because that's all about fresh, new, the little budding leaves on the limb here, you know, it's about, you know, growth and, you know, passion. It's about those things too, you know. So, you know, it looks good, Gemini. It looks like, you know, there has, you know, it looks, I'm thinking it looks like somebody has hurt you, definitely, and hurt the family if there is family involved. But I sense sincerity here and like a real trying to get things back. Now this could be very well reversed. It could be the other way around, you know, so just switch it around. If you're the person that hurt, you know, blah, you know, that sort of thing, then there's a good chance, you know, that if you get this stuff straightened out, that they will, you know, kind of understand that And this Ace of Wands is very nice. I like that as a new beginning. And it'll be interesting to see how these readings progress. You know, how this Ace of Wands plays out. If it's something that you take or don't, you know, because, you know, the Ace is being handed to you. It's a new beginning, a new fresh way of looking at things, you know, and this could be you and that person, you know, off onto like an understanding and now a new adventure, you know, together. Or it could be, you know, a completely whole new offer, that type of thing. You know, and it, you know, it's being offered to you either way. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And, you know, if the wand is taken, you know, basically. Okay, Gemini, leave that one. And let's move on to Libra. All right. Libra is up next. Let me do quite a bit of shuffling here. Whoops. Okay. Uh-oh. Libra might be dealing with some secrets also. Definitely. Libra, I don't know, maybe you should watch Gemini's video with the secrets. Okay. Let's see here. Libra. Okay, Libra, please. Libra. Libras who will be watching this video, very clear information, please, for Libras. Basically where they're at and what's coming around the corner. For Libras, please, and the outcome. Possible outcome for Libras. Okay. Oh, Frankie has woken up. Are you going to join us, Frankie? Hey, you like Libras? Sorry, my cat. Okay. So, oh, sorry. Did I just turn off the damn thing? No, it's still recording. Okay. There we go. Frankie. Okay, Libra. Libra, please. Okay, all right. I mean, some of you may be making a decision. We do have the Moon card in the mix. Okay. All right. So it looks like some of you, Libra, I wonder if you happen to be involved with Gemini, then watch theirs. It's a little similar, and I shuffled enough. So it's not, I mean, it's different, you know, but there's a few similarities here. So let's see. Okay, so basically, yeah, we have the Ten of Cups, and then we have moving away. All right, so we have the Six of Swords. So there's something going on here, and I think Libra. Sorry, I just want to adjust this a little more. I think you're justified in doing this. This almost looks to me like you are leaving a committed relationship. Okay. Let me just make sure here. Yeah, I think so. I think this is your decision, though, you know, with that Six of Swords there. Give me one more card on Libra, please. One more card on Libra. Okay, one more card on Libra, please. You're thinking about it, perhaps. Okay. One more card, please, for Libra. Oh my God, that's right. Libra was one I had the hardest time reading for last time. That's right. Oh, hi, Frankie. Libra, please. Okay, one more very clear card, please, for Libra. Okay, yeah, just decisions. So this was, wow, I had such a hard time too with the weekly, not the monthly. I think it was the weekly for Libra. There just seems like so many like things going on that it was like really hard to pinpoint. And, you know, again, with the decision, you know, we had the Two of Wands on the bottom. Now we have the Two of Swords on the bottom. We have the Three of Wands here. You know, there's decisions. Oh, hi, sweetie. being made. We have the Ace of Swords as the overall. So I like that. There's some sort of victory, you know, and it's probably for you, Libra, because, you know, it's typically self-victory, and this is a reading for Libra. So, you know, it does have something to do with leaving the family. So for some of you younger Libras watching, if you would happen to be, I don't know why you would be interested in my channel, but you know, hey, you never know. It could just be, you know, about leaving, you know, the proverbial nest, you know, to, you know, go off to school, go off on a big journey. Maybe you're going overseas and, you know, having some fun, something like that. That could very well be with this Three of Wands here and six of Swords. You know, it could be travel to another country. That's very possible. But for the most of you that are probably watching this, you know, to me, it's like some sort of decision sort of weighing on you about whether you should stay in a situation with someone that you are committed to. Okay. And in their position, what they're bringing towards you, you know, they have the Nine of Swords, which is stress. It's like, you know, they are stressed out. They are, I feel they regret very, very much a very bad judgment call they made. So, you know, it could be, you know, a matter of maybe they cheated, maybe, you know, those are the typical type things. I don't know. It could be any number of things, whatever would be considered a bad judgment call towards the relationship. They are very stressed out about it, very remorseful. They're full of regret. They know they screwed up, basically. And, you know, that's, oh, wow. Yeah, no, we can't do that, sweetie. Oh, aw, hey. Okay, let's go over here, though. All right. Oh, you're a good kitty. Thank you, Frankie. Frankie was just very upset about that. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So anyway, back to this. So, no. So the Ace of Swords is nice. I want to take a look and see if we can get a little bit more on this super unsuper judgment call that somebody made here. Oh, what is this coming towards Libra for? Okay. Yeah, it could have been some sort of, you know, I'm not sensing cheating. I don't think it was cheating, Libra. I mean, for some of you, that may be the case, but, you know, that would be, you know, that happens all the time. So it's very easy to predict. But this seems more like a bad judgment. You know, we've got 10 of coin at the bottom. There's something that really affected the family. Maybe like, you know, bad investment and, you know, yeah, still not quite getting it. Or it could be that you're dealing with an air sign male. That could very well be too. Because I don't think that's you. You know, this is not in that position. Well, yeah, this has something to do with work and money. That's what I'm getting. Maybe somebody like, you know, maybe your partner, your husband, your, you know, could be wife, but this reading is probably for a woman because, you know, with this male energy in the middle here, is, you know, maybe just made a bad judgment call and like up and quit his job of, you know, 5 years or something like that, leaving you guys kind of, you know, in a lurch, that type of thing. Or, well, let's see. Well, you know what? I could play the or game all day long, you know? Yeah, again, okay, so now we have the Seven of Swords, which, you know, a lot of times does indicate sneaking around and that sort of thing. But again, coin cards at the bottom. This is some kind of judgment call that this person made that revolves probably around money and your family security, really. And it was just like such a bad call that it's making you think, oh, wow, we're going to have to move on or literally move, you know, because of this judgment call that this person has made. And it could be this too. It could be that they did not make a bad judgment call. It could be that they have decided without really consulting with you very much that, hey, we're moving, you know, and they were kind of sneaking around and putting all this into place and then just kind of dropped it on you, you know, for you married couples. That could be too. You know, it could be a lot of things. So, I mean, I could play this game all day. You know, nothing really strong is coming out about what it is. All I can tell you is for sure is that they are really stressed out about some sort of judgment that they made, and somehow it has affected you and, you know, the family, as it were. So, you know, if you're not married, it just means that it's affected the commitment in some way. Okay, we do have the Ace of Swords as the outcome, so that is pretty cool. Let me throw down some oracle cards. Yeah, okay, good. All right. I just wanted to check. Sometimes I don't like to mess with a good ending. So I was a little hesitant in doing it, but it did. Okay, so for the Ace of Swords, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is mature stability. So if this person, you know, did something like they, you know, said just up and said, hey, I took this other job and we're moving, you know, and that kind of sucks, you know, to you, you know, maybe, or you're thinking about it, maybe, you know, maybe it doesn't suck. I don't know. Maybe you're okay with it, but they're stressed out about it. So, you know, if you can, you know, if it's not a bad judgment, okay, in other words, if it's not a bad judgment that they made, if that is not the scenario and you're watching this, and it's more that they just kind of made this judgment without perhaps consulting with you very much, that could very well be. But, you know, I don't see you being that upset over here. I mean, you do have the 10 of Cups, and you do have these moving away cards, and I think that's what steered me towards that direction in the first place, because I thought, oh, maybe you're like kind of moving away from that commitment. But this literally could just be moving, you know, you're moving and you're going with this person and, you know, that type of thing. Either way, you know, we have victory cards here. You know, you have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the King of Pentacles, which is a good sign of stability, mature stability. Okay, and then at the bottom, oh, nice. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups, and then look at that, the Star. Okay, so, you know, this, and these will come out in the future. You know, they're not quite there yet, but, you know, because of this. So whatever this is that's coming towards you, you know, and this even could be a boss, you know, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be your partner, but I kind of think so with this family card here. But, you know, this could be job related stuff and, you know, that kind of energy, you know, either way, it's good. You know, I see stability coming from it. This could, if that's the case and you're looking for a job, this could be, you know, possible new start to something that could bring you very good stability. It's a little awkward with the stuff that's coming towards you as far as that energy goes, but you're going to roll with it and flow with it, I feel, especially with that Two of Cups and that Star underneath. And if it is a job, then it's going to be a job you really, really like. Okay, so because Star and Two of Cups would definitely tell me that. Okay, so for some of you, so for those who are not involved in a committed relationship and, you know, aren't married and those types of things, if this is a job that you're hoping for or looking for, it looks very good. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Let me pull you guys some oracle cards here. Actually, let me shuffle these much. And Frankie did come up and bless your reading, so that's pretty cool. You know, she doesn't do that too often. Okay. Nice. Okay, good. I like that. And one more, please. Okay. All right. So we have first light, beginning a new cycle. Okay, and that's exactly what this is. Okay, beginning a new cycle. All right. I think some of you are moving, literally moving, and you're going towards something that you're starting new. And then we have impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. Now that's very contradictory. So let's see, because I had put that there. Okay. So my intentions was to set this card for here, and I accidentally set it there, but I didn't mean to. The thing is, for the impasse, you know, remember when we first started off and there was all those decision cards? There was like the Two of Wands, I think we started off with at the bottom, and then the Two of Swords, and then I said, oh my God, and here's the Three of Wands, you know. So, you know, that kind of makes sense because, you know, reflect and redirect your energy. So that's what this card is about, and this was in your area of you, okay, Libras. So this is exactly about that. It's about taking the time to rest, meditate, think about things deeply, you know, and, you know, if there's a necessity to redirect your energy, that will be known through this sort of quiet time that you spend with yourself and reflect. Okay. So it's possible, you know, this redirection of your energy could have something to do with this movement card too. Because maybe if it's not a literal move, this is about moving towards beginning this new cycle and this first light. And, you know, this is a card of visionary, you know, this is a card of looking to the future. So that's very possible that, you know, you need to reflect and kind of redirect your energy to, you know, a more positive type, future forward looking type energy. Okay. All right, Libra. Overall, though, a good reading. The outcome's very good. So yeah, I like that. So, all right. Next is Aquarius. Oh, that's cool. I picked it up right when I said Aquarius. Nice. All right. So Aquariuses. What is on the table for Aquariuses? Aquarius that will be watching this video, please very clear answers for Aquarius. Let's do a few more shuffles here. Ready. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. Justice card, bottom of the deck. And how funny, I don't know if you saw at the very beginning when I was shuffling and I made a joke about, oh, there you are, and here you come out. So, nice. All right, so that's, I just always consider this card Aquarius, you know, it's like, you know, water bearer type looking energy. So, and it's also healing energy. It's also about, you know, having your wishes come true through, balance and, you know, obtaining it in a very balanced, you know, demeanor. This is also about being visionary. You're looking towards the future. You know, you're looking towards the future, and there's, you know, things you want to happen, things you want to have come true. And, you know, you're strong. You're strong about that conviction, and, you know, you're really, I won't say really, really focused, but you're really, really, you know, God, what's the word? Let's just go with focused. You know, but it's not like a, oh, I don't know the word. I can't think of it, but you get the idea. Okay. All right. So very good place to be. In other words, you know, very nice. And, you know, this is some sort of healing energy too, but I see this as more as you're really looking to the future to make this like, wish happen and come true. Now, what's coming towards you is not so hot, but your outcome is very good. So as far as what's coming towards you, you have the Ten of Swords. So there's like, you know, somebody is done with the conflict. That's what this is about. So we have the Five of Wands here, and this is all about competition, conflict, confusion, you know, those types of things. And then, you know, we have somebody who is done with something. With Justice at the bottom of the deck too, this is, you know, some sort of karmic situation. We do have you moving forward and very victoriously with the Chariot card, which I think that was like a theme in your March reading, maybe. I can't remember. Let me see. What is this? Yeah, Ten of Swords here for, please, and Five of Wands for what's coming towards Aquarius. Let's see. Ten of Swords here for, please, for Aquarius. Okay, we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. We also have the Two of Coin. So there could be an end to financial struggle. That would be nice. Let's see. Commitment could be a new job. That could very well be. If you have, for some of you Aquariuses that have been struggling financially, really balancing back and forth, that sort of thing. Just being very confused and conflicted and basically done. This could be an end to that. And you might be moving forward to a committed, position, which would be, like a very good thing. Self-victory, stability. Yeah, I like it. We've got a Hierophant, we've got a self-victory, and then we have some sort of stable commitment there too as well. So let's see. One more card on the Two of Coin, please. Why is it Two of Coin here? Okay, Two of Coin. Two of Coin, please, for Aquarius. Why is this Two of Coin here? Okay. Okay. So we have the Death card. So this could be a couple things. All right, for sure. Definitely could be if you have been juggling money, been very conflicted, just basically like done, like you're down to your last dime kind of thing. This could be meaning that this is the death of that, and that something new is coming in with that commitment. And you do have Queen of Coin at the bottom of the deck. So, it could be that that's about to change for you, because the Death card is all about transformation. It's all about, and this is kind of goes right along with that, because this is a 10. So this is like the end of a situation that's done. There's no more life in it left at all. So it has to, where do things have to go then? When that's the case, they have to change and transmute into something else. And that's exactly what the Death card is. Some of you could also be dealing with Scorpios. This is the card for Scorpio. Let's see. I just want to make sure, because I don't want to give you guys like false hope, because the only thing that makes me a little nervous is that this is the energy that is coming towards you. So in a sense, that could be juggling conflict, that kind of thing. But I think it's not. I think it's good with the Chariot here, and we did have the kind of like stability offers coming in. We had the Hierophant and the Knight of Coin. So I think it's more of and I don't see like big money here, big riches, or like huge turnaround financial windfalls, things like that. But I do see, I think that that's what this is. It's that you have been in this positive place, and you've been doing the work, and you've been very visionary, and you've kind of done everything you can. Like if you're looking for a job, that sort of thing, you've put out pretty much every resume you could possibly put out, and you've done your work, in other words. Okay, with the Star card here, that makes me feel very positive that things are about to change for you in that sense. I think that the Death card is here to tell you that this is the end of a balancing act, basically, just being in constant struggle and conflict caused from that, not being financially flush, basically. And you've got the Chariot card coming in with the what the hell was it, the Hierophant, so that's very good. So let me pull, let's see, one more card on actually, I think that's pretty good. Actually, let's go to the Oracle cards, because that looks pretty clear. Let's see. See if that does anything. Okay. Yep. Okay. Nice. I did just to declare, because I did this on the last reading too. Sometimes I don't like to overdo things, because I like good endings, and the Chariot card's pretty strong. So just to clarify, yeah, things are changing for you. This is awesome. Okay. So, in the past, you have been holding on tight to money and your possessions, what little you have, it feels like to me. This is somebody who doesn't have much, okay? And you've been kind of holding on to what you do have. And that is about to change with this Judgment card here. So this could either be literally, now this could be possible windfall, because, this could be an actual legal judgment working in your favor, that sort of thing, and coming to you to just in the right amount of time, just in the perfect time to give you, what you need. Or it's just perfect timing to bring you, that job, or that, that source of income that's going to come through to you. It's like it comes in at the last minute kind of deal. All right. Then, underneath we have then the World. So that's movement and things changing in your favor. And then we end up here at the 9 of Coin, and at last the 3 of Cups, which is celebrating. Okay. So I feel very confident. These are all on the bottom of the deck, but that means, they're wanting to come out soon. So I think this is, things are moving and in action. This is a major arcana card. You have 3 very major arcana cards here that just, completely tell the story. You have the Star, which is healing and hope, and good things, can come your way from that. Then you have the Transmutation card. Something has died off and is done and now is ready to be reborn into something else again. And with that, we're moving forward with the Chariot card. The Chariot card is many times victorious. This is about, charging forward and feeling finally in control of things, okay? And since this seems to be dealing around money, I feel very strongly that those, that looks good for you. I'll pull you guys a couple oracle cards. Nice. For the air signs, not oracle cards. You guys get oracle cards. Okay. I think it's time for me to take a break. Been doing videos all day. Okay. Oracle cards, please, for Aquarius. Okay. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I think we're onto something here. All right. So the very first card I pulled is Wise Leader. You are a beacon for others, okay? And she's like this kick-ass chick with like a torch and an arrow, and she's on top of the mountains, and just like, that's pretty cool. So you are a beacon for others, okay? Now check this out. What we were just talking about. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. All right. So, abundance isn't always money, and I shouldn't make the cha-ching sound because, of course, life isn't built on that. But let's be honest, too. It really certainly helps. And, there's nothing wrong with that. OK, and, it's a good thing. So, I really like this. This is like kind of all areas. It's abundance, it's growth. It's like new things, being given to you. But no, not being given to you. It's being given to you because of your hard work. OK. Abundance is pouring into your life. And sometimes hard work I'm not talking about jobs. It doesn't mean that, hard work sometimes is other work that we do. I noticed with Aquarius readings lately, it's all been a lot about self work, working on the self inwardly. And don't forget, that is hard work too. So, just because you don't receive money in exchange for working hard on yourself, which honestly, I think you really should, because, what better thing could you do for society? But, since we don't, it's like this is kind of saying, infinite abundance is pouring into your life because of your hard work. OK, it's the bountiful harvest. That's what this is about. OK, so whatever that means to you, maybe you did work really hard at your job as well, or just maybe you worked hard on yourself. Whatever it is, it's going to pay off now. All right. Well, soon, very soon. OK, so I will leave that at that. That is it for air. I've done water already. So earth signs are next. All right. Thanks, guys.